The Galactic Federation had always been curious about Earth. For centuries, they had observed the humans from a distance, studying their world through their advanced surveillance systems. The humans, with their primitive technology, chaotic societies, and constant wars, seemed like an easy target for their conquest. Yet, every time the Federation tried to make contact, the humans responded in ways that were both baffling and terrifying. The Federation believed they could handle Earth's inhabitants with ease, but they never anticipated the sheer force of will that the humans possessed. It all began when the Federation decided to launch a full-scale invasion. Their fleet, with hundreds of ships, descended upon Earth, completely unaware of what awaited them. The humans, who had long been divided by borders, religions, and politics, suddenly found a common enemy. And when humans unite, nothing is impossible. At first, the Federation was confident. Their ships were equipped with advanced weaponry, laser beams capable of disintegrating entire cities, shields impenetrable to any force, and soldiers that could tear apart any enemy with ease. They thought the humans would cower in fear, begging for mercy. But they underestimated something they had never truly encountered: the indomitable human spirit. The first major clash took place over New York City. The Federation unleashed their weapons, reducing skyscrapers to rubble. But to their shock, the humans didn't run. They didn't scream in terror or surrender. Instead, they fought back with everything they had. Even the smallest resistance groups, some with nothing but old guns and homemade bombs, stood their ground. Humanity didn't know how to lose. They had fought wars for centuries, endured plagues, famines, and countless disasters. They had come to understand that their survival depended on one simple truth: they would never give up. And that was their secret weapon. The Federation's forces quickly realized that no matter how many ships they destroyed, no matter how many cities they razed, the humans kept coming. They would rebuild, regroup, and fight again. The humans had something the Federation didn't fully comprehend: determination that couldn't be broken. In space, the Federation's flagship, a massive battle cruiser, hovered above Earth's atmosphere, commanding the assault. Its captain, Jorgen, a seasoned warrior from the Andromeda sector, watched in disbelief as his forces struggled to maintain control. "They just won't stop," he shouted at his officers. How was this possible? His second in command, an alien named Silo, was equally perplexed. Their numbers are small compared to ours. They have no advanced weapons. How are they holding their ground? Jorgen's frustration grew as his ships were forced into retreat. The humans, despite their primitive technology, had adapted quickly. They used every resource at their disposal: old fighter jets, experimental weapons, and even homemade rockets to take down the Federation's fleets. They didn't have much, but they used everything they had to fight for their home. The Federation began to suffer casualties. The more they tried to crush the human resistance, the more fierce and resourceful the humans became. And with every passing day, they grew stronger. One particular event sent a shockwave through the Federation's command. In a small town in the Midwest, a human resistance group had managed to capture a Federation soldier. Instead of killing him, they did something unexpected. They gave him a choice. They told him that if he wanted to live, he would help them take down the invaders. To everyone's shock, the Federation soldier agreed, betraying his own comrades to aid the humans. It was an unprecedented act. The humans, it seemed, were not just fighting for survival. They were willing to do whatever it took to ensure the victory of their species. The Federation commanders scrambled to regroup, but every new plan they made was met with more resistance from the humans. They began to realize that they could not break the human spirit. No matter how many they killed, no matter how much they destroyed, the humans kept fighting. And then came the turning point. The humans, after months of intense warfare, managed to reverse engineer one of the Federation's most advanced weapons, an energy cannon capable of destroying entire fleets with a single blast. Using their ingenuity, they used this weapon against the Federation's flagship. The weapon fired, and the flagship's shields began to flicker and fail. The Federation's officers panicked as the ship began to break apart. Jorgen could hardly believe what was happening. His people, who had once conquered planets effortlessly, were now on the verge of being defeated by a species they considered weak and unworthy. We underestimated them, Jorgen whispered, realizing the truth too late. They never surrender, they never give up. As the Federation flagship spiraled out of control and crashed into the ocean, a new message broadcasted across the galaxy, coming from Earth. We are humanity. Will you not bow? Will you not break? We fight to the end. The surviving Federation ships retreated. They knew they had been beaten, not by technology, but by something far more powerful, the unyielding resolve of the human spirit. The Federation had learned the hard way that humans could not be conquered by force alone. The humans didn't just survive the invasion. They made the invaders regret ever underestimating them. And in the end, the Federation's leaders realized that if they ever wanted to succeed in this galaxy again, they would have to come to terms with the fact that Earth was not a planet to be ruled. It was a planet of warriors who fought for their freedom, their families, and their future, no matter what. And so, the Federation left, but the humans remained, indomitable, unbroken, and more united than ever before. The end.